Hey everyone, James Phillips, Action Auto Parts, Saturday. Closing time, I'm gonna go to the house, try to warm up a bit, eat me a snack, and get out in the garage and work. But came out to the old junkyard today. Done some trading with a gentleman. He drove, he said a little over an hour. I think he's down past Campbellsville, Kentucky. But anyway, Barney didn't eat all his food. But he had this little old hoist mounted in the bed of a truck, and it's basically brand new. So that's a trade with him of that, excuse moi. And I got one piece of ceiling up, and then that's been it. But there was a cat walking around in here a while ago. If Barney don't come back and finish that up, I say that black cat will bail him out on it. But it's a little brisk out here today, and had some interest in some stuff, but some of it, like people amaze me. Guy messages me, just worry me to death about a drive shaft for a Ford truck. When can you look? When can you look? And I was like, give me a few minutes. I go back there, I lean down, take a picture of it, send it to him. Well, how long is it? And I said, dude, I don't know. It's muddy, and I'm not crawling underneath of it to measure. Well, I'm broke down on the side of the road. I said, well, it's a regular cab long bed, F250. That's about all I can tell you. I sent you a picture of it. And he said, well, I'm broke down, I need one. And then it goes a little bit. It's about 2:30. I said, dude, I close at 3 o'clock. And he let me know. And then he just messaged me and said, I'm okay. You would think the common courtesy, since he was worrying me to death over it, would say, I'm okay, or I don't know if it'll work or whatever. But so if I got some pictures of the Saturn, I'll get it listed here after a while. And then pictures of that Ford truck, which I'm going to keep the hood, if I could quit yawning. And I got pictures of this one over here. So later on this evening, I'm sitting around bored. I'll try to get all those listed on some sites and start moving some parts. I talked to the Amish gentleman yesterday that was he gave me a quote on my new garage, and based off of his other kind of verbal quote, turn the camera around. So based on his kind of verbal quote, it ended up being a couple $1,000s less. And then I had him take out the walk-in doors, because I would rather just pick my own out for that, because I was going to have to be picking out the garage doors and the windows anyway. So I had a cardiologist appointment down in Somerset, Kentucky, and so I went down to get my pacemaker checked and meet with my cardiologist to go over the other stuff, talk about my CPAP machine and those type of things. And so the guy was like, hey, I'm working down here in Eubank, and which a lot of you don't know where Eubank's at. It's a little small community that's between where I'm at and where Somerset's at, but it's closer to Somerset. And he said, I got that quote written out. If you want to, meet me somewhere and pick it up. I said, that's cool. He said, matter of fact, I can take you and show you a building we just got through building. And I said, that's awesome. So I met him, rode out, I don't know, 4 miles, something like that, from where I met him at. And man, just a beautiful big garage. The work is just top notch. Really, I was really impressed. And I'm the type of guy that if I feel like you're giving me a fair deal, I don't like shopping around a bunch, because the last guy could always win, but then the last guy may not be the best guy, if that makes sense. So, and I told this gentleman, I said, look, I've got a quote on the materials from one place. He doesn't necessarily trade there. He's got another place. And he said, well, as long as you get me the materials on my list, and I'll give him credit, like the header above the garage doors, the place I got the quote from figured 2x10s, he figured 2x12s. And so that's, that's going to be a little bit more. There were some other things that he had figured that wasn't on the list from the place that I got the material quotes from. He said, if you want to go there, that's fine with me, and here's how much I charge per square foot. If you want to go with me, then this is what it is. And so it's probably maybe, really and truly, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 at the most difference. If, really, if that. So, and he's used to using the materials, the lumber and everything from this other place. And so I don't know yet exactly what I'm going to do, but just by looking at his work, I really want him to do it because not only do they do it in a very timely manner, but like I said, the work, and he could do the concrete work. And in this building that I looked at, man, it had black concrete. It was so pretty and big, like a 10x10 rough sawn porch post and beams and stuff. And like I said, it was pretty nice. Well, it wasn't pretty nice. It was super nice. So met with him, kind of got that going. Talked to the scrap metal guy. He's going to maybe try to get with me between Christmas and New Year's to see what all I have. So I'm probably going to go to Tractor Supply over the weekend and get me some marker paint. And I'm going to go and start marking them out. I'm not going out of business. I don't want to, put it that way. But it has been so slow. But I talked to a lot of other people, and their businesses has been the same way. So I look at it, do I want, a field full of cars that's right now not making any money, or not like what they were, or do I want a garage? Well, I need a garage. And because that's one of the big steps from us moving where we live to out here. I got to have the garage first, and then I can move everything from there to here, put that place on the market, sell it, and if we got to, we can stay in the garage until I get a house built. And so I'm not getting rid of all of them by no means, but I think I can do 100 easily. And if I can do 100, he'll bring his crusher over. So hopefully Brett will get with me next week, and we can get, or before the first of the year, and can get it figured out. The guy that could build my building, he said he had a house scheduled, but the people wants to push it off a little bit. So he said, if you get everything figured out, possibly the end of January, he could build my garage. Last week of January, first week of February, right in there. So that would be great. And at least get that much of it up. And then get him to give me a quote on the concrete, and then try to get that lined up as well. So kind of hadn't really had much to come on here and talk about. Wasn't doing much because this week, so nasty. I didn't come out Monday. I think I come out Tuesday, and then by the time I got here, it started pouring the rain, so I went back home. Wednesday, just a little bit. Thursday, it's just been a nasty week. Now, today's pretty, but it's pretty cold as well. And then with the doctor's appointment, it was like right at 11 o'clock. So the time I got out of there, met with the builder, and then ate some lunch. It was no reason to come out here yesterday, and not much of one today. I know it's getting right close to Christmas, so that has some stuff to do with it too. But I'm really wanting to get onto this garage project, and I know I've been talking about it for a long time, but I've always been trying to figure out how I can do it and not be in debt a ton of money over it. Because I don't, at my age, I don't want to add a lot of debt. I want to start figuring out a way to take some of that away. And of course, we got a lot of equity in our home. So whenever we do get that sold to move out here, going to build a lot smaller house. So we should be financially in a lot better shape and get rid of some debt. So that's kind of what's been going on. I hope that you all are having had a good week. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. I know some of y'all might be like me. It's kind of a tough holiday. I love the fact I'm a believer, you know, that it's Jesus Christ's birthday, and that's what I want to try to celebrate. But other than that, you know, as long as the grandkids are happy, it's just really another day to me. I don't get too tore up about it. You know, when you lose a lot of your family, you know, your parents and stuff. My mom and dad's anniversaries on Christmas Eve. You know, I never could figure out. My dad would always say when I was a kid that it didn't mean nothing to him. And I never could figure that out, but I do now. And I just assume for it to go on past. And that means we're getting closer to spring. I'm already counting down the days of spring, and we still got a ways to go. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to go to the house, eat me a snack, and try to get out in the garage and make a bigger dent in what I've been doing out there. And yeah, try to make something happen today, even if it's out there working for myself. So have a great one. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.